Hi guys, I didn't introduce the great thinker before. It looks like he's sitting on a tree stump where, you know what, I have my best ideas when I'm on the toilet. But welcome to another session with the Tattoo Business Doc. I'm Dr. Justin Buerta. Now, one of the things I have been asked quite a lot is about foreign income, any income in another country, everything else, expat tax, how many days you need to be out of the country, consecutive, this, that, and the next thing. Guys, you got to understand how SARS works, okay? And you got to understand how the world works now. There is a system called the Common Reporting Standards. It's a system that is instituted by financial institutions where they declare all your income which is in relation to you no matter where you are in the world. There is obviously some closed tax jurisdictions. Obviously, they call it the tax-free zones, or everybody runs to the Cayman Islands and they run to Mauritius and all these little islands where they really don't give a continental screwball if people know about the tax incomes or not. They closed, so you'll never know. So a lot of people run there, but the problem is if you're earning a pension in the UK and you stay here and you've got a business and everything else, or you're earning foreign interest and dividends, all those kind of things, it is taxable within South Africa, because in South Africa there's a few tax systems, but the two main ones is residency based and source based. All right, now South Africa looks at your residency. They also take into consideration your source, but in plain English, you get taxed on your global income no matter the source or where or whatever. Okay, you've got to declare it. If you don't, you try and get the money into this country, you will not be able to get it to this country. And if you think SARS doesn't know, oh guys, if you've seen the servers that's actually in at head office, all the servers and the computer systems that's been put into place since about 2002. I remember in 2002, 400 million being budgeted for the upgrade of SARS's computer systems. And then they started putting massive servers in place where they collected all the banking information all the information they could get that was based on computers back in 2002. And they've just, kind of got all these servers and everything else to start talking to each other the last couple of years. So now they know you can't really hide. With AI, SARS is making headway with AI because AI now looks for patterns. It looks for if you are declaring everything, if you're not declaring everything. It's literally whilst you're submitting your tax return, it can verify your information via any third party. That's banks, that's NATOs, that is the deeds officers, anything that's on a bloody computer, your banking, they can see how much money went in and out of your bank. They can't literally see all the transactions. That's going a bit far, but they can see how many credits and debits and stuff like that, and your sources of income, those kind of things. Medical aid, retirement annuities, investments, all these kind of things, guys. All the information gets sent to SARS, so do not even think that it doesn't get sent to them. But the biggest thing that a lot of people are banking on is that SARS will not know about your foreign income. Guys, you know what? Rather state your foreign income. There might be double taxation treaties in place, and that's treaties that's signed between countries so that you do not get taxed double. And that's why that's in place. But SARS will tax you, and if you don't declare, SARS will penalize you because that's tax avoidance, basically said you're lying to the receiver of revenue, so they will penalize you. And they can penalize you 200% of your tax liability plus interest. And you can quickly see R1 million turning into 5 million rand before you even know it. It has happened, and that's why I'm warning people. So you will have a case where you can claim the taxes you pay in other countries, and if you don't pay in other countries, well, then you're going to have to pay here. All right, that's the sad part of it, but that's how it works. Or else you should ask to pay taxes in the country that you're earning the income from. Now, this is applicable mostly to South African residents. When you're a non-resident, so you are actually not a citizen of the Republic of South Africa, you will most likely be taxed for your income in this country. But if you're non-resident, all your income from the rest of the world will not be taxed because you're not a resident of South Africa and the Republic of South Africa. So, guys, it is a stern warning. And trust me, I sit like this a lot, but I'm on the toilet. I'm trying to think of how I can assist clients because everyone wants to minimize their tax liabilities. And there's a lot more available than people think, but you've got to be clever about it. You've got to plan things. You've got to be honest about things. At least be honest with your tax practitioner. You know, sometimes I get the weird and wonderfuls. I'll never forget, about 20 years ago, I had a client. He went and bought a holiday home and thought, okay, he's buying it cash and nobody will ever know. And I'm like, okay, you're buying a 2.7 million rand house cash, and you think nobody will know. You've got to be joking. About a week later, I got a call from SARS, and that turned into quite a few million rand at the end of the day. You know, and unfortunately, you know, people think that they're clever. And I will be saying that people think that they're clever because people have resorted to listening to people when they're sitting in pubs, or people that don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're talking out of their arse, because nobody will ever be honest about their financial situation to anyone. Nobody knows my financial situation. People might think I'm a millionaire. Yes, I'm a millionaire in debt. I've got enough debt. That's where my money lies. It's all debt. Lovely. It's not even my money. It's not that I'm a millionaire. You know, and even I know, you know what, my rental incomes, my interest incomes, my dividend incomes, all those kind of things. You declare it. You don't have any other choice but to do so, because if it's found that you didn't do it, and trust me, it's not a guy sitting behind the computer looking. It is AI. And like most people have learned, I mean, if I hear the word chat GPT one more time, and trust me, I'm technologically disadvantaged, okay? I've got a team handling all this and posting it all and making it look pretty, because I'm not technologically advantaged. I'm terribly disadvantaged when it comes to technology. And basically because I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose my brain. I don't want to lose my ability to think and to rationalize and to think about things and to argue the thing out. A lot of people just do what they want to, and they never just sit and argue something out. Pros and cons. You know, you've got to go sit and do your pros and cons. You've got to go, look, can I afford this? Can't I afford this? Where does this money come from? Because you will have to account for this money. I mean, this was the whole exercise with FICA, with the banks, where they ask for letters and pay slips and proof of incomes and all these kind of things. Guys, that all has gone to SARS. All right? It has gone to SARS. There's no more way to lie. And this is the thing, and SARS will come knocking. So guys, really think about it. Make sure that you understand where you get taxed, how you get taxed. Are you a resident? Are you a non-resident? Are you taxed in a foreign tax situation? Maybe taxed in the United Kingdom, or wherever, China, wherever. I mean, if you're taxed there, then you will be able to offset that taxes in South Africa because of double taxation treaties. But understand these things. Go and talk to people. And people that know. I'm a chartered tax advisor. I should know these things. All right. And again, I can use very big words, guys, if my grammar is off. You know what? I'm telling you a story. I'm not trying to educate you to the level of being a PhD. Okay. So really, guys, think about it. Get expert advice. And make sure that whatever you declare is declared in a correct and proper manner. Again, I've got your back, and I'll see you in the next session. Everything will be okay.